Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to start our new complete Looker series. Okay, so in this first video we will learn exactly what is Looker, so how it works behind the scenes and why it becomes one of the most powerful AI tool in the market. Okay, so in the just 10 minutes you will understand Looker's architecture, features, LookML, explores, dashboards and embedded analytics. So how we are going to embedding this our dashboards to the third party or be other the platforms, so everything we can understand. So let's get started. So this is our agenda of today in today's video. So what is a looker, why you are going to use a looker, what is a looker architecture, key components, lookml dashboards, use cases, so how we are going to use. So what is looker? So looker is basically a modern business intelligence and data analytics platform developed by the Google Cloud. So to be frank, the Looker was started by the Looker company itself. So later it was acquired by the Google company. So now everything is maintained by the Google itself. Okay, it allows organizations to the Looker. It is going to be connect to the different databases. It will connect directly to the databases. So basically, the Looker does not support any flat files. It will connect to the databases itself, and it provide governor data models. So it will provide a very comprehensive data models, and we can explore data interactively. So by the user interface, we can directly interact the data, and we can build, and we can very beautiful dashboards or looks or tiles as well. Okay, and we can share the insights and to the company or across the company, even outside also it's possible to the due to some limitations. Okay, so this looker tool is it's not unlike a traditional BI tools. So if you see the other BI tools, right, it's going to be import the data or it will store the data, but in this looker it's not going to store any data. It's not going to import any data to the this tool. Okay, it will directly connect to the the databases or data warehouse directly, and it will create the insights. Okay, it uses the concept called in database analytics. Okay, so meaning queries are run directly on the your data warehouse. Like what are the data warehouses we are going to use? BigQuery or Snowflake or Redshift. So this is about the interaction of the Looker. So why Looker is different than the other BI tools? So as discussed right earlier, so this is not going to store any data. Okay, so this is completely in database analytics. What are the database we are going to connect? The data will be stored in the backend itself. The query also it's running in the database wise itself. It's not going to store any data, any temp file also it is not going to store. Okay, and coming to the why it is Looker is it's a single source of truth. So the source will be available in the single level, so it's not going to be any multiple stages. Okay, so that is the one reason. And if you compare the other BA tools, so the Looker uses it's a LookML. Okay, so that is a model language which is using in the Looker itself. So basically, we can define the business logics and we can create joins, the relationships, matrix. In one place, we can create a lot of things. So everyone gets same metrics everywhere. So what are the metrics we created? We can use multiple places. Okay, so there's no two teams are using the same functionality, same reports, same the data warehouse table. In that case, the two teams no need to create any files. So one files they will create and they can reuse the same file to the multiple teams. It's a completely 100%. It's a browser based, so you no need to install desktop. You no need to install anything in our desktop. No extract, no refresh, no performance issues. So everything it's cloud basis. Once you connect to the cloud, if you click on run, it will automatically fetch the data from the backend itself, and it will represent to the BI tool. Okay, it's a completely developer friendly. So if you see the version control, it will maintain the version control. It is going to be integrated with the Git. And what are the the lookml code what we developed, it's completely reusable. So once you develop everything, we can reuse whatever the scenario. If you need, right, in that scenario we are going to reuse the same the model. Okay, so this is the about the looker architecture. So if you see here, right, the looker architecture, how it is going to work. So this is the in the middle layer, so it will connect to the various databases. So unfortunately this is not going to support any flat files. Okay, so basically it is supporting to the only the SQL based databases. Okay, the reason behind is the Looker tool itself based on the LookML modeling language. So LookML, the modeling language is very similar to the SQL. Okay, so it's going to be connect. Okay, so that is the reason it's a connect to the only databases. It's not going to support any the flat files and all. So basically here we are going to connect to the databases. It will support various databases. Okay, Looker connects automatically directly to the your data warehouses of databases. So coming to the LookML here, right? Here we will maintain all the LookML modeling. So you can write teams to define dimensions, measures, joins, business logic, data. What are the data relationships? Everything we can maintain here. So the LookML model itself, we will call it as a semantic layer. So we are going to convert the data to the business logic. Okay, we will apply the business logic here. So we will call this as the semantic layer. So on top of this, we have explore. So users open explores and we can track the data. So basically, the explores are the user interactive. So they can you know create any ad hoc reporting or any dashboards or any loops on top of explore they can create. So here you can see this is the explore, right? We can see the service exploration, isolation, export. What are the things we have here? It's a web interface completely. And coming to the here, it's embedding. So if you want to do our dashboards or reports to embed in any other portal, right? We can use this concept by using iframes or JavaScript method. We can embed it to the our dashboards. Here, if you want to deliver to our reports to someone else, to their webhook or Amazon S3 packet or F3 or through email, we can deliver through by using the scheduling concept. So here is the by using API method, we can integrate the if we have a Slack, right, we can share the data through Slack. We can schedule the reports, or we can get the user information. If you want to implement the authentication also, we can use by using the REST API. Okay, so this is about the Looker architecture. So what is LookML? So basically, the LookML contains the it's a completely modeling language as we discussed, right? So if you are new to LookML, just you can think this as a just like a SQL. Okay, the structure we describe our data. It's a how we are maintaining in a SQL, right? In the similar way, we are going to maintain in the LookML, similar to SQL, but it's a easy to manage. So we can manage very easily. So it's once we create, we can reuse for multiple places. Okay. In the going forward video, I will show you how we are going to create the LookML and all. So LookML helps to define the tables and joins, calculator fields. We can create calculator fields by using the LookML language, and the custom measures we can create access control, and we can restrict the data by using the LookML concept. We can implement the data caching. So how we are going to maintain the data cache, and the persistent data table also we can implement by using the this LookML concept. So this makes Looker powerful because you can build once and you can reuse everywhere. So if you create once, we can reuse what are the scenario if you want, we can use. Okay. And the explores are it's a very self-service data exploration using drag and drop. So once you develop everything through the LookML model, right? So everything is done. We go to the front end, right? The explores are visible to the users. So if you want to create, just we need to you need to just drag and drop the what are the required metrics in the back end, how it will run based on the LookML language. It will create the SQL. The SQL will be created by the Looker itself, and it will back and it will go and hit the databases, and it will fetch the data. So no need to write any SQL. So the SQL query it will write by the Looker itself based on the LookML language. Okay, so dashboards. So by using the Looker, we can create interactive dashboards, very beautiful and interactive dashboards. It's a very clean, interactive, and customization. So if you want to apply some customizations, also we can apply. So in the dashboards, we can apply bar, line, and pie charts, geo maps, KPI, drill through. We can drill from the one dashboard to the another dashboard. We can drill down from the high granularity to the lowest granularity also we can do. We can apply filters and date picker, date pickers. Dashboard shows it's a very real time, so no extract, no no refresh, no schedules unless you choose to catch your performance. So once you create the dashboards, right, it will, if you click on done, it will automatically fetch the data from the database itself. So you no need to refresh the backend, DB, nothing, everything is required. Even it's not going to extract any data since it's not going to store any data, the looker itself. So who are going to use this looker? So before going to the this topic, I will say the looker is for developer. So who are going to use means, the Git version control. It will apply the API and automation as well. You know. So this is useful for the basically the analyst who want to do the data analysis, and the BA developers who is developing their business for their development, and for data engineers also they can do. Since the companies like the flexible authentication, it will do, and embedding looker dashboards in the websites as well, that is also possible. Okay, looker. So data cleaning also it's going to be applicable. The data transformations also we can do based on the looker. So it which is useful for data engineers and business users, and the product and marketing analyst, also it is also useful. So basically this is the useful for SaaS companies offering embedded analytics. So the SaaS companies, right? SaaS, software as a service, right? Those companies offering it embedded analytics, so which is a very useful. So by using embedded Looker dashboards, we can integrate to the other websites. It's flexible to authenticate via SSO, single sign-on also we can do.